All right, guys, check-ins. 7 weeks out again. What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a sit-down talk just about everything that you guys want to know when it comes to how many calories I eat, my physique update, and what my plans are for my show. So we're just gonna pretty much just dive right into it. Okay, so here are my physique checks. I actually lost half a pound from last week, which is very exciting considering the amount of calories that I'm eating. I'm very, very excited with, you know, how my physique's looking. Every line is kind of coming through. My physique is changing very rapidly. I actually measured myself and my measurements stayed the same and my weight went down. So that's very exciting as well. I'm just overly like, okay. I'm very happy with, you know, the progress that I've made with the amount of calories, which I'll get into in a bit. But let's get started with calories. So let's talk about what I've been doing. I believe it's been a little bit over a month. I've been eating, so I do a carb cycle. So I'll do 2 days low followed by 1 day high. And then on the 9th day, I'll have a cheat meal. So that's pretty much what the trend has, the 9th or 10th day, and I'll have a cheat meal then. So what I'll do is I'll pretty much average out all the calories that I eat per day, and then I'll divide it by the amount of days that it's been, and that's pretty much like my average intake per day. So on my low carb days, I eat 1,550 calories. On my high carb days, I eat 2,100 calories. And on my cheat meal, drum roll, I calculated it yesterday and I ate 4,750 calories on just 1 day. So it's really funny because like just on my cheat meal, it was around 3,000 something calories. I was like, oh my goodness. I kind of went a little bit overboard on that cheat meal. I would say I had pizza, I had wings, I had ice cream, I had M&Ms, and that's gonna be the next video. So you guys can see pretty much everything that I ate leading up to my cheat meal and how many calories I ate per meal as well. So stay tuned for that. So if you calculate the amount of, so what I did after is I pretty much calculated the average of what my average per day calorie is. So I could see where I was pretty much sitting at. So I pretty much had 6 low days, 2 high carb days, and 1 cheat meal. Once you add them all up, you get, and then divided by 9, which is how many days I did, it was 2,000 something calories. So I was like, ooh, okay, that's pretty good for being on prep. I've never been such high calories during prep. For me, I typically get really, really low once, you know, I'm getting closer to the show. I mean, I've seen the 1,000, even the 3 digits before. So it's really exciting to be this high up in calories. Obviously, I'm not completely leaning out. I'm doing more of a recomp at this point, and my physique is responding really well. Like I haven't really I've been maintaining my weight and slowly decreasing. I feel like next week though, I'm not gonna have that big of a drop just because my cheat meal was very large. My cardio has been, I've been doing around 80 minutes of cardio. So 40 minutes is, I split it between 20 minutes of HIIT and then 20 minutes of moderate. Sometimes I do both HIIT. So it pretty much depends on how I'm feeling and what I want to do. And then I always do a 40-minute walk with my girl. Where are you? Okay, there she is. Oh, you came just in time. Yeah, you did. Okay, and then my strength training, I've switched it up within the last week or so. And maybe last week I pretty much switched it up from doing legs, shoulder, back, repeat. Now I'm really focusing on my glutes, and I really honestly want to get, it's something that I don't typically do, and it's a lot of band work and a lot of isolation work with my glutes. So that's something that I wanted to incorporate. And I've been doing 1 day glute isolation, which is higher reps, lower weight. and really just focusing on the muscle contraction. Then I've been doing so I've been doing the glute isolations followed by shoulders. And then after shoulders, I've been doing some heavy legs. So that'll include, you know, like my heavy squats, my deadlifts, things like that, hamstring curls, more of just compound movements in general. And then after that, I'll do kind of like a total upper body. So I'll do shoulders and back. I'm trying to pretty much mitigate the amount of upper body that I'm doing, just because I really want to get my arm size down. So, and if you guys have noticed, a lot of my exercises I'm using like the cuffs, and I'm honestly trying my best with that. So that's that. So that's my calories, my cardio, my strength training, and shows. I was 7 weeks out last week, and then I was planning on doing a show June 6th. And there's 3 shows available, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the California show, the Spectrum show, and then it got canceled, and I was like, crap. So then I decided to pick another one, and it got canceled, and then I picked the other one, and it got canceled, so there's no June 6th. So starting last week, I was June 7th, I was 7 weeks out again. So right now I'm shooting for the June 13th show. I believe there's like 2 or 3 shows. But we'll see what happens. They might cancel all of them again. So we'll see what we decide to do. So then we decided to do a show June 13th. So that's pretty much what the next show is. I believe I'm 6 weeks out starting today. We'll probably do another week of just trying to see, you know, just kind of like maintaining of, you know, the calories that I have and the cardio that I have for now until next week, where we're going to hear back, hopefully, if the shows are going to go through or not. So if they are, then, you know, the following week we are going to go and start cutting calories, definitely taking out the cheat meals, and then kind of going from there. So overall, PJ is really happy with my progress. I'm really happy with my progress. And, you know, like, so right now I have 7 opportunities to get to the Olympia this year. So I am giving it my all, doing everything that I can. I'm really focusing and, you know, using this time to really focus on the things that I need to work on. So that's, you know, my glutes are my biggest things. And they've always been. Last year I was able to get them very conditioned, which is exciting, but I want to get them crispier, and I want them more lines to come through and everything else. So what I'm going to do is really focus on my glute isolation exercises, doing a lot more bands, enjoying that, and just getting it done, because I feel that this is the time. Honestly, things happen for a reason, and this is the time for me to actually take advantage of it and make sure that I am doing all of those exercises completely, and making sure that I'm getting them done, and making sure that I'm taking advantage of them. So that is my plan. My plan is to get all the way down to the Olympia and hopefully get my spot on there. So I'm planning on winning a show this season, and it will happen. I believe it. I'm working really hard, and I'm excited. So I just need to get those glutes to come out crispier, and I feel that in my arms it's a bit smaller. So with all my shoulder exercises and everything, we just need to get this bigger right here as well. So that is it. 6 weeks out, guys, and eating a lot of food, doing a good amount of work, but it is what it is. My legs are only going to get conditioned with cardio. But yeah, so I had a pretty massive cheat meal. Anyway, so one last thing that I want to talk about was my cheat meals, and that is that I need to be more conservative with them. PJ actually just texted me saying that he wants me to do the same cheat meal every time that I have a cheat meal, it has to be consistent. So I usually switch it up. Like one week I'll have pizza, the next week I'll have ribs, the week after that I'll have like Olive Garden, and the next week after that I'll have Japanese food. So he wants me to be a little bit more consistent with everything that I eat, so like that we can see how my body responds. So I'm gonna start doing that. I'll probably start doing more pasta because I love it, and it's one of the things that I really can't really fit into my macros just because it's a little bit harder and I like a bigger quantity of it. So I mean, I can definitely include pasta in, but it's just one of those things that like I don't even want to bother because it's just gonna take up all the calories that I have for especially since I like to have a lot of cheese. So it's like my high carb days I have really low fats. So that is it. The next video is going to be my cheat meal, so you guys can see all the calories that I ate on that day and where I pretty much have. Yeah. The video after that is going to be what I look like after my cheat meal, and then the video after that is going to be a calorie challenge, which is how many calories if I can burn 1,500 calories in a day, if I can get 20,000 steps in one day, and I think that's it. So stay tuned for those videos. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and bye!